Below one of the latest episodes of Financecouch, Boss Roland commented this, basically asking all the basics about German real estate. That's quite a tough task to answer your 4 questions in one single video, but I'm up for the challenge. So here is everything you need to know about real estate in Germany in just 5 minutes. Are there any differences in mortgage rates when it comes to buying a home versus buying a rental property? Not really. What we experienced over the years when financing for clients is that some banks just don't finance investors. They finance homeowners only. Or they finance investors only if the rental property is not more than 100 kilometers or 200 kilometers away from the home address of the investor. Don't ask me why that is, I find that a little strange as well. Given the fact that some banks don't finance specific requests, there could be a difference in mortgage rates. But in most cases it's the exact same interest rate. The big difference in the real mortgage rate though comes from the tax situation. But more about that in question 3 of your comment. Rather than buying a house to live in, if you buy a house to let while renting a house for your own home, would you not lose out because you'll pay tax on the rental income and a higher mortgage interest rate because it would be considered an investment property? We eliminated the higher mortgage rates already. And I think the other part of your question is that you think owning a home is better than owning a rental property, because the rental income from your investment property would be taxed. This buying versus renting discussion is pretty deep, so here's a video with arguments for both sides if you're interested to dig a little deeper. From a strictly financial perspective, I'm a big fan of renting myself and owning many investment properties. Here's why. The German government doesn't care how you or me live, if we rent or if we buy. The government only cares if you provide a home for somebody else. If you do, Finanzamt thinks you're doing this to make a profit, which is probably true anyway. And every time you engage in any activity with the intent to make a profit, all costs you have become tax deductible. Interest you pay the bank as part of your mortgage. All kinds of modernization and renovation costs. Generally speaking, 2% depreciation, meaning your property loses 2% in value from a tax perspective. Closing costs that you have when buying the property. Notary, ground purchasing taxes, and maybe a real estate agent. And if you have a professional property manager that takes care of your rental, the costs for that are tax deductible as well. All these costs are tax deductible for investment properties. None of these costs are tax deductible for homeowners, except the little renovations here and there. So, is anybody of you still wondering why Germany has the lowest home ownership in all over Europe? Okay, second lowest after Switzerland. Just this easy, we answered question 3. And real estate, if you really understand it, is a huge tax game. The day of the 10%, 15%, 20% growth of German property prices will be over eventually. The tax advantages, they are here to stay. And if you structure your real estate investment in the right way, you will get a tremendous amount of money from Finanzamt in the form of tax benefits because you lose money by investing in real estate. That's how all these people get rich by investing in rental properties. They invest in properties that keep rising in value and they get money from Finanzamt for it. Roland's question 4. How is rental income taxed? On paper, the same way your income from work is taxed, with up to 45%. That's why you can also earn on paper 10,300 some euros tax-free rental income per year, like you can earn 801 euro from capital gains. But since that 10k is in the same category as income from work, you probably make more than that with your job already. So in theory, your rental income is taxed from the very first euro onwards. But if you go back a minute or two in this video and utilize all the tax tricks that come with investing in real estate in Germany, all you will do is lose money from a tax perspective. That's why I'm renting myself while buying investment properties. If you still think,
"But Axel, renting is a waste of money,"
then go ahead and bring it in the comments. We can make a separate video about that. Or write down other interesting questions for future episodes. of Financecouch.